I'm supposed to be a guest on a radio program at the moment, and I'm running incredibly late.
Listen to 3SSR Live and connect with our studio on the go. Download it for free now. 3ssr.org/app.
3SSR.
Hey, you're listening to 3SSR, it's One Minute Student Radio. This is my last show for the semester. And joining me later in the show, I'm going to have my very first guest on the show. So that'll be exciting, but for now he's running a bit late. But he's asked me to play some Crowded House for him. So just kicking off today, we're going to have some Crowded House. So let's get this show pumping, guys.
I need to get to the radio station studio. Thank you.
So we just heard Fall at Your Feet by Crowded House and Don't Dream It's Over. They were requested by my special guest Dominic, who has arrived late and is sitting in the studio with me right now.
I am really sorry I was late. You can blame that on the wonderful rail system here in Melbourne.
It is a wonderful rail
metro
system.
trains. That's been absolutely fantastic. So I'm sorry I'm late. Yes.
Did you enjoy the songs though? That you did. You did ask for some Crowded House.
I did. I was listening on the way in, and so I am very, very pleased. I do have a slight confession. I haven't listened to your show before, so
don't worry. I'm
an awful friend. I'm
sure
sorry.
That's a very small minority of
so
people.
I've got no idea what's
about
to happen, which I think is good.
Well, normally I start the show with a segment called Shuffle, which is where I hit shuffle on my iPod and we play what we listen to. So do you want to do that?
Let's do it. Let's
go ahead and do that. So that was Dark Horses by Switchfoot.
That is a beautiful outro.
Yeah.
Love it.
Dom, you were saying before you haven't listened to my show before. Have you listened to any 3SSR before? If there's anyone listening that is from the 3SSR management, I'd like to say I am a huge fan of the radio station and listen to it all the time. But if they're not listening, no, this is the first time I've really had anything to do with it. Well, you should listen to it. They've got a wonderful app that we.
I heard. Yes, yeah. I was on the train listening to you start the show without
because you were running late
on the
obviously.
App, which is very, very good.
Now, because you haven't listened to my show before, you probably don't know that. I haven't. Every week, I have a thing called Movie of the Week because I see a lot of movies because I'm a bit of a movie nerd.
But sounds good.
This week I saw X-Men. Last week, I saw X-Men: Days of Future Past. Mm-hmm. I really enjoyed this movie.
Yes.
But you haven't seen it.
No, I haven't. No.
So I'd usually play a song, but we're going to do something special. I'm going to play the trailer, and then we're all going to listen, and Dom's going to make some comments about the trailer as we're watching, because he hasn't seen the movie. Then afterward, we're going to ask him if he wants to see the movie and what he thinks it's about, and then we're going to play the song that we stole from the movie.
I'd like to make a guess beforehand. I believe this film is going to be about the X-Men. Is that correct?
Oh, that is it.
Do I get points for that?
You do get points, all right? So, we're going to start listening to the trailer. We'll be talking over it. You guys can get a wonderful hearing of the trailer. Yes. You don't need to see it.
No, it's not like it's a movie or anything.
It's not.
It doesn't matter.
Movie at all.
All right, here we go. Maybe I should do some voiceover commentary. We've got a 20th Century Fox logo.
Yeah, we've got
Marvel logo.
We've got the classic Marvel logo
now that this is.
Are you wanting to watch it yet? Is this
the music's good. The voiceover thing's also quite good.
Yeah, we got some. Yes, got Wolverine there, my boy Wolverine.
Yes, I'm a huge fan of Wolverine.
To the past.
I like it. The cinematography looks very good. I'm a film student, so this is the sort of things I'm paying attention to.
What I once did for you.
Nice symmetrical framing. Yeah, that's a cool shot. I like that.
Classic shots from some of the older movies.
Yeah. It's very epic.
Me as well.
I'm liking it. I'm liking it.
It is called Days of Future Past. It is pretty epic.
Well, fair enough. Yes.
Side by
You've seen
side,
multiple
this
days.
Very powerful musical score, as you can see. That's
Before
what
it ever
I
begins.
like the music.
It's a good choice for a radio program.
Yeah.
To pick.
So, wake up in my young body and then what?
Find me. Convince me.
I like it. Yeah, that was a very cool. I like
the light.
For those of you that can't see it, there was which is all of you. There was an X effect across his face that I thought was very good. That's Jennifer Lawrence there, isn't it?
It is.
Is it? Yes.
Young,
see,
Jennifer Lawrence.
I am very aware of these things. I've been keeping up to date with the movies.
Having seen the movie, I'm going to tell you, I haven't seen this trailer, but it is actually a lot more boring than the movie.
Well, that's good. I'm enjoying it.
It's getting better now.
This I like. This is awesome.
It's building. The movie is much more.
There's holes in the floor of the president's office.
I believe. Have we seen Tyrion yet? Tyrion does feature in this movie. Not as Tyrion, of course, but as Peter Dinklage, who is Tyrion.
Yes, fair enough. Yeah, I haven't seen Game of Thrones.
Oh, wow.
Let's pass over that. There he is. There's Kieran. Oh, this is a good line.
I don't want your future!
Very powerful. One of my favourite parts of the movie. Yes.
Very, very good music here.
Please,
Listen.
we need you to hope again.
This is past Xavier talking to future Xavier.
Okay, I see. Is that
It's
what they're
very
doing?
powerful.
Right, okay.
They're doing it through the bridge that is Wolverine.
I like it. I'll tell you what, I want to see it now.
You want to
This
see
is
it?
good.
You would watch Days of Future
I
Past?
would absolutely watch. How many X-Men movies have there been of the new sort of? Because I believe there were some old ones.
All right,
there,
so I will
I'm
take
not-
you through the X-Men.
Dude, because I have no idea. I saw
chronology.
the recent one, I think.
X1, X-Men 1
Yes.
by Bryan Singer. Really kicked off the whole
I've seen
comic
the
book
Origins
movie.
one. Is that the one with Jennifer Lawrence?
No.
I've seen that one.
Right,
Okay.
so X-Men 1 kicked off the whole comic book sort of thing. That
Yep.
was Bryan Singer. That was a really, really good movie. It's dated a bit, but then X-Men 2 is also by Bryan Singer, very good.
Mm-hmm.
X-Men 3, regarded amongst fans as one of the worst movies, along with X-Men Origins Wolverine. They're great to watch as
Yes.
action movies.
Okay.
They're
But
not
not-
good for canon or anything like
Okay.
Then we had one of the first good movies that had been out a while, X-Men Origins.
Was this
No,
was the one with
X-Men
J-Lo,
first,
yeah?
X-Men First Class. This was with J-Lo.
Okay.
J-Law.
J-Law. Not
J-Law.
J-Lo.
J-Law.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm aware.
And this one had all the younger cast.
Yes.
And this is X-Men.
That was like a
Origin-
prequel,
this-
wasn't it?
Yeah, it was like the prequel.
Okay.
And this is the one where they've merged the casts.
Okay.
And it's really
right.
good 'cause it's got
Okay.
your future and the past.
I'm looking forward to it then. I will go and see
if
it.
I can tell you one thing, it's an
You may.
amazing movie. Hang around for after credits because it sets up the 2016 X-Men Apocalypse movie.
Oh, well, I like anything with apocalypse in the title.
Yeah, but so that's Dom's view on the movie.
I like it.
He wants to see it.
I'm
He
gonna go
hasn't
and
seen
see
it
it.
I've seen it. I recommend seeing it.
Yes.
But for now, we're going to listen to a song from the movie.
Ooh.
So yeah, this song features in the introduction of a new X-Men, Quicksilver. This is one of his scenes. It's actually my favorite scene in the entire movie, so I've picked this song. So I hope you guys like it. So do you want to have a listen, Dom?
I'd love to. I would
You
absolutely
sure
love
about
to.
that?
No, let's play something completely
we're
different.
gonna
You've set it up
listen-
now. Let's just
we're listening
ditch
to
it
this
and move
song.
on.
No, it's called Time in a Bottle by Jim Croce. So that was... Sorry, we got a bit distracted
We
there.
did. Just a little bit.
That,
It's been a while since I've seen you, so.
Yeah, that was, of course, from X-Men Days of Future Past.
I liked it.
He
Good
wants
song.
to go see it. I recommend he sees it. I recommend
yeah,
all
I
of you
will.
see it. Now, moving on.
Yes, I would
Dom,
definitely see it. Yeah.
Dom is my first guest on the radio show, but Dom is on a
Am
radio
I?
show,
That's-
and
I feel honoured.
yeah, you should feel honoured.
I
I'm
am.
glad.
I am very, very
It feels
honoured.
good to be able to talk to people like this. I felt alone for most of the semester. Actually, next semester, Dom and I are going to do our show together, so make sure you come and listen to that. We'll let you know. But
Is that
now,
locked in
Dom,
now?
Dom, you said you wanted to have a little bit of a bitch about radio shows in general.
This might jeopardise the possibility of a future radio show, which I don't want it to. So, 3SSR management, if you are listening, and I hope you're not, you can just fast forward a bit. If you're listening live, you can just mute it for a second, because I have a bit of a bone to pick with radio stations, just a little bit. And I don't listen to the radio very often, but when I do, it's normally, in the car, driving along, and I listen to it either for one of two things. I'll either listen to it for the music, which is awesome, or for the people talking, which are also awesome. Like you, Morgan.
Like now, of course, yeah.
I know, this is riveting discussion. The problem is the ads. And I understand they need to be there. I understand that, they help fund I understand that this channel runs their promos and ads and
like
whatnot.
Swinergy and...
Yes, all of those things. We'll
Yeah.
have to thank our wonderful sponsors. But they come in massive blocks. Have you noticed this?
Yeah,
On
yeah.
all the commercial stations, they're in giant blocks of ads.
It's
for
and then
15 minutes.
It's really annoying if you just tune in. It's like, I want to listen to some music, and then you've got like
I
10
know.
minutes ads before you get to a song. Yeah.
And then I'd much prefer it if maybe every 2 or 3 songs there was a single ad.
Yeah.
I could live with that. But when it's just, and then they all put their ads on at the same time.
Yeah.
And so you switch the channel, and it's like ad after ad after ad after. So that's my
channel
bone to pick
switching
with.
is I will
Don't
say-
channel switch during this unless you are the management and
Yeah.
don't like us bitching about
But
radio.
I will say something about ads. They've gotten more creative. Have you ever listened to a narrative ad where it's like
What's a narrative
It's
ad?
like,
No, I
hey,
haven't.
this is happening now. But and then it's like you tune in like the next ad will be like, hey guy, or like say,
Oh,
say,
right,
it's like
and they
John, say
talk
John
to
is in
you.
the first ad. John is in the first ad. He's like, hey, I'm John. You should come check out this place. Blah blah blah. Next ad is like, oh hey John, I'm Mark. What were you saying about? It's like
That's
it's a continued
fantastic.
story of ads.
This I like. I like that.
I've only
idea.
heard it a couple times. Apparently, it's very big in America. I listen to podcasts, and it's like, and I
like that idea.
I like that idea. Like,
That's some good advertising.
Yeah.
What I don't like
you listen to
is
that?
I would listen to that. I would appreciate it because it would engage me in the ads because I'd want to know the rest of the story. That sounds good. The one thing I don't like though is when they play sirens over the radio during the ads.
Yeah.
And it's like, woo 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 woo. You could be in a car accident. And I'm like, well, you might make me be in a car accident because of the. So I hope we don't have anyone on this program that likes to put sirens in there.
I hope you're all safe and not in a car accident right now.
Yes.
But in regards to Dom's thing about radios, I think I have an appropriate song that we're going to play now.
Oh dear,
Dom.
here we go.
Let me know if you think it's appropriate.
We'll see.
I think it's quite appropriate. Let's see how we go.
All right.
So that was Howl by Florence and the Machine.
Very, very nice.
Yes. Dominic foolishly mentioned before that he doesn't watch Game of Thrones.
Oh, no.
Yes. Shun the non-believer. Shun.
I'm not a non-believer. I just haven't gotten around to it yet.
Yeah, well, you haven't read the books either.
No.
So we're going to do I've only watched the first 2 books, so I can't pop quiz them on the books. But I can pop quiz you.
Are you up to
on
date
the
on
television
television?
show? I am.
Oh, no.
I was really annoyed this week because I went to download it. I'm there on a break. But all right. So we're going to start. Dom,
oh dear.
what is Game of Thrones? A very broad question.
It's a television program, Morgan, and a book series.
Oh wow, actually, yeah, I guess it is a book series, yeah. I was going to say, well, A Song of Ice and Fire, but that's the first book, but it's broadly The Song of Ice and Fire.
Okay.
But yes, Game of Thrones is that was the name of the first book.
Oh, okay. I was unaware of that.
Yeah.
I thought it was like the Twilight Saga, where it was the name of the first book and the series. I have watched the Twilight Saga.
Well, that is unfortunate.
It is very unfortunate. I have a little sister, that's
Game
why.
of Thrones. Can you tell me the land that it is set in? What's the fictional land? I'll give you a hint. It starts with W.
Okay. I believe it is in the world, Morgan. Is that correct?
The world of the narrative.
Yes.
Do you know what the world of the narrative is called?
Yes, it is called the Game of Thrones universe.
All right, it's actually called Westeros.
You took it right off the tip of my tongue.
Okay, I'm sure I did. Dom. All right, can you tell me who the king of King's Landing is?
Is it Mr. Landing?
It is Mr. Landing. Well done. But previous kings have. It was first. No, it's not.
Okay, I thought I.
You looked so serious there. It's I was
really?
kidding. Okay. But no, when the show started, we of course had Robert Baratheon, who was a fat pig. But
okay,
and then we had
I'm going to distance myself from that statement.
Then we got Joffrey, right? We got Joffrey.
I know that name.
Oh, of course you know.
I'm aware of that name.
I'm sure you've heard of Joffrey.
Yes.
And now we've got Tommen. We like Tommen.
Do we?
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are we giving away spoilers doing this? I hear it's a very spoiler-heavy show.
All right, this is just first.
Who's died recently? Should we say that?
Sure, I think most people know who died.
I mean, how many listeners do we have? How many of them are we prepared to lose?
I don't know. But we can. Hey, do you want to know? All right, I'll ask you a question.
Okay.
Who died at the end of season 1? Martha who?
Jones.
Okay.
Wait, wasn't that I think that was a Doctor Who character.
That was. She's still alive though.
Is she?
Yes.
Okay.
All right. So I'm gonna give you a hint. If there's a cast member in this show whose name is Sean Bean. Can you tell me?
I know Sean Bean.
Yeah.
I don't know him personally. I'm aware of his
Can you
work.
tell me what does he do in all his movies?
Die.
Yes, he does die. So, who died at the end of season 1?
Was it Sean Bean's character?
It was Sean Bean's character.
Points! I'm getting points for this. This is good. I'm happy.
I really should be keeping tally.
I'm on 100.
I'll say you're on 5.
Okay.
All right.
Fair
5,
enough.
good enough.
All right. 5 is good enough. I'm happy with that.
Can you tell me what is the sigil or the symbol animal of House Stark?
It's the elephant, Morgan.
It is not the elephant.
Okay, it might be the budgie.
Think of a wolf type. A dog-like animal.
The wolf. Perhaps.
The what type of wolf?
Werewolf.
No.
Grey wolf.
It starts with D.
D-wolf.
It's the dire wolf.
Okay.
All right. Can you tell me the symbol for House Lannister?
Is it the grey wolf?
No.
Is it a wolf?
No.
Is it an elephant?
No.
Is it a giraffe?
No.
Any sort of African type elephant?
Yes.
Is it an Indian elephant?
It is an African animal.
A lion.
It is a lion.
Oh, yes.
Can you tell me what their motto is? Some people say that Lannisters pay their debts. They actually have a motto.
Oh, it's got a motto.
Yeah.
Is it arts for art's sake?
No.
Because that's the one under the MGM
Katy Perry.
logo.
Think of Katy Perry.
Okay.
Think of one of her tracks.
Is it We Kiss Girls?
No, it's not I Kissed a Girl and I Liked It.
Okay.
Think of one of her more recent. No, think of one of her more of her modern tracks.
Part of Me? Was that a Katy Perry song?
What about one lion based? Think about lion.
Raw.
Right.
Was it Raw?
Yeah,
was that
there's two more words before it.
I like to roar. That's
Hear-
3 words.
hear-
Hear me roar.
Hear me roar. Oh,
Yes,
well,
points.
you're really
Thank
good
you.
at
How
this
many
game,
points am
Dom.
I on now?
Man, for someone who hasn't seen the show,
I know.
You're on 6
I'm good.
points now.
Thank you. With a lot of help, I'm on 6 points.
I'm gonna have to up my game.
You should have to, yes. You're up your Game of Thrones.
Oh yeah, up my Game of Thrones, exactly.
What is the Game of Thrones? Is it
What is the Game
just
of Thrones?
about, like,
It's
becoming
about,
kings and whatnot? Or
yeah, well, there is a lot of kings.
is it like a pun?
Well, alright,
It's a game of who gets the throne?
Who is the Targaryen? What's the first name of the Targaryen across the sea who also thinks she has a claim to the throne?
Liam. Oh, girl.
Girl name.
Jessica.
Jessica, no. Starts with D.
Diana.
Oh, close.
Diane.
No.
Dimitri.
No, do you want me to just tell you?
Sure.
It's Daenerys. You were never going to get that, were
no,
you?
absolutely never. No. I think they should start naming these characters in fantasy novels with the, real names. And
All right. What about? Okay, I'll give you a real name. What's the name of Sean Bean's character's Eddard Stark's bastard son?
Trent.
No, it starts with J.
Jamie.
No.
It's a son, isn't it? Okay,
Yeah.
so Jonathan.
Actually, there is a Jamie in the show, but let's come back to that.
We
Jonathan.
will.
Oh, Jonathan Close.
John.
Yes. How do you spell it?
JOHWQZYN.
No, Jon.
Oh, okay. I thought it was a
And
trick question.
being a bastard, his last name isn't Stark. What is his last name for the North? He's in the North. The North.
Iron Man.
No, it would be it's Snow. The North is Snow, and then
Snowman.
yeah, Snowman. That's exactly it.
right. John Snowman.
All right,
Wonderful.
one more. This question will take it all. All right.
Okay.
This is going to take
Million
it all.
points.
Yep.
Okay.
All right. This is a two-parter.
Okay.
If you get both. All right. So, who wrote the original novels, and which production company, which network?
HBO.
All right. Okay, you got that one. And who wrote the original novels? You get this. This takes it. This takes it. all.
Morgan, may we go to a song, and we can come back to this. I'm just going to go to the bathroom with my phone and Google it.
You wanna-
I mean, not Google it.
You want to go to a song instead?
No, I'd like to answer it.
You would like to?
I've got no idea.
You have any
I
idea?
might just throw it. I'm going to pass.
All right. It's George R. Martin.
I was going to say that.
You sadly didn't win, but we are going to go to a
I
song.
got him
You got
mixed
that
up
bit
with
right.
George A. Romero, so I wasn't sure.
But we are going to go to a song.
Thought he
You
was
got
the
that
zombie
bit
guy.
right.
Let's do it.
Let's go to a song. This is Young Volcanoes by Fall Out Boy. That was Young Volcanoes by Fall Out Boy. Did you enjoy it, Dom?
I did. I've enjoyed all of the music you've picked so
Oh,
far.
thank you very much.
Yeah.
So, now,
Well,
Dom's going to take over for a second,
I'd
but
like
first
to.
of all,
Yes.
he has been told that he has to make a bit of a shout out.
I have been, yeah, I know. I'm on the radio now, which means I'm now technically successful in the media industry, which is lovely. So I'd like to say hello to my mum and dad, who are apparently both listening at the moment. I've just got a text from them to say hello. So in order to satisfy their sort of, want to be called out on the radio and said hello to, I'd like to say hello to my mother and to my father, who are both apparently listening, which is...
It's a bit cute.
It's very, very supportive of them, and I like that. It's very nice.
Now,
I hope you're enjoying it.
Yeah, I hope they're enjoying
I
it.
certainly am.
Now, you wanted to do a bit of a peer review of my performance so far.
Yes. See, well, my parents say that they're enjoying the program so far, which is nice. But they'd say that anyway. So I'd like to tell you how I feel this is going.
Yeah, all right. A bit of a self-reflection.
Frankly, you're awful.
Oh, really?
No, I'm quite enjoying this. I'm not liking the fact that I've suddenly, I've come in here. I was late first. I'm not making a good impression with your listeners. Let's say that I was late. I'm terrible with my Game of Thrones knowledge. I've got no idea about video game or comic book movies or anything like that. So let's just say that if this was some sort of point system, I'm definitely down on points.
Well, what do you want to talk? What are you good at that we can talk about to make you a bit more favourable? Is there anything?
Well, I don't know. What do you think I'm good at? Let's delve into that area live on the radio.
Given the GoPro camera staring me directly in the face, I'm going to say
hello.
You're good at filming.
Oh, we're going down this road, are we?
Yeah.
We're going to.
In fact, I've been
promote
informed
my-
that you are working on a short film
I'm
at the moment.
I am working on a short film at the moment.
Is it for university?
It is for university. It's called What Lurks in the Woods. It's a 16mm short film.
Do you want to give me a bit of a rundown about it?
Oh, it's a thriller. It's a thriller. It plays with the found footage genre, so it's very good.
Oh, so like
You should be able to
Blair
see it.
Witch sort of.
Yes, but it sort of plays with that in that it's not shot like one, but we're following a bunch of characters that are making one. So it's good.
Sounds interesting. Would this
I
happen
think
to be the one that Jake was starring
This is
in?
the one that our friend Jake starred in.
Now,
so-
I have one big question.
Oh dear.
Why didn't you ask me to help?
Well,
That actually hurt my feelings.
Did it? I'm
Or-
sorry. I don't really like you.
Yeah, I got that feeling.
No, I did ask you, Morgan.
No, you didn't.
I just didn't.
You didn't ask me.
Now you're putting me on the spot. I tried to put you on the spot before you're putting me on the spot. I didn't ask you, and I'm sorry. I'll ask you on the next one.
Yeah, well, I'm doing film and television.
Well, to be
soon
fair, I mean,
as well.
you're
so
doing
maybe
this
you
radio program now
Yeah.
with me, so
Yeah,
you know, that's
and
fine.
when I do film and television, I'm sure you'd love to help me out a
Oh,
bit.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I've got a YouTube channel I'm going to be starting up soon.
Oh, are we doing the promotion thing? We're doing the
No,
self-promotion
not yet, but
thing.
you can help me with that.
Oh, okay.
We'll promote that when it is
Oh, when
up
it's actually
and available.
happening.
But that is
Okay.
dependent on some other third party that is being very stubborn
You've got a
lately.
third party that's been quite stubborn.
Yes, I do. Do you know about that?
I'm not.
It's
I
like
don't.
it's
Is
like
this
working
is
in
this
a
something we
it's-
should talk about.
No,
on
it's
the
just,
air?
it's just like working in a group in uni, where it's like
okay.
you do a bit of work, but then there's that
Yeah.
one guy who doesn't do anything, and
I
you're
know
like,
you feel,
can
yeah.
you?
I'm normally that guy.
Can you either like do nothing, like do something, or like give me like an A because he's shit.
I know that
Like,
feeling.
yeah.
Sometimes I am that guy. Most of the time I'm not. But yeah, I mean, it makes sense to be having these gripes on a university radio channel. Are you going to name names?
No,
Live
I'm
on
not.
air?
No, I'm not going to name
No?
names live, but that'd be stupid.
You know who you are, though, if you're listening.
He's probably not listening. Let's be honest. But
Fair enough. No, I am very, very happy with my film. It would have been good if you were there. I should have asked you, and I'm sorry.
No, that's okay, as long as I get to see it.
Oh, of course you will.
And
of course you will.
I'm featuring in whatever film you're shooting right now.
That is true. Yeah. Well, this is just the little GoPro video I'm making.
This is history in the making.
To cherish my moments on
this
your
is our
wonderful
documentary.
program. Yes.
When we make like actual radio, this will be the first time that we were like when we're on like the Fox or something.
Oh, we shouldn't mention another network.
Why?
Seems like a bad thing to do. 3SSR Management, if you are listening, you can just disregard us mentioning another station.
Well, this is a
we're
good
not,
moment. This
we're
is
not
good,
planning
this
on
is a good
jumping
moment.
ship.
You guys are listening to 3SSR. I'm Morgan. This is Dom.
Hi. Is it that time? We're doing the
We're just doing a little bit of so they know what they're listening
promotion,
to.
yes.
But also we're
if
going to
you're unaware of what you've tuned into,
We're going
it's
to
3SSR.
play a song now for you
They've
guys.
got an app.
Yes, they do have an app. Check out the app. The app will let you listen to this song that I'm about to play. Let me play the song, Dom.
Okay.
Okay, we're playing a song for you guys now.
Play the song.
So we are coming up to the end of the
are.
show and the end of the semester. I'd like to very much thank Dom for coming on.
Thank you so
It's
much
been
for
good
letting
to have
me
a
invite
guest for the
myself
first time.
on.
Have you?
That's,
Yeah, he invited himself, guys.
I sent you a Facebook message and said, "Hey, can I come on your radio show?"
Yeah. But
so
did you
thank
have a
for
good
letting
time?
me- I loved it. This was fantastic.
Would you like? I'm going to officially ask you
Oh,
on
here we
radio. Would you like to have a joint show next?
I would
semester?
love to. 3SSR Management, if you're listening, I'd love a radio program with
Yeah,
Morgan.
guys. So come on. We'll probably promote it. Hopefully next semester.
Hopefully, it'll
And-
most likely be more organised than this.
Oh
was.
yeah, this was very hodgepodge. We just threw it
Yes.
together. We do apologise.
Yes,
for that, by
I
the
believe your
way.
rundown says come up with something to say. So
Yeah,
that's good.
there's some stuff where it's like ... Just elaborate.
Fine. Game of Thrones quiz might not become a regular segment.
No, that probably won't. But we will. We'll have some stuff, and as
No.
you can see, we bounce off each other a bit.
And
It's very
depending
good.
on how the producers feel, perhaps Dominic's gripes about radio stations might not become a regular segment
that'd
either.
be interesting, though. Imagine that the irony of having gripes about radio on radio.
Here's everything I hate about what we do.
Yeah, that's ironic. But I want to thank everyone who's listened this semester. I started off this being a bit apprehensive, but I've really enjoyed it. I'm gonna come back next semester, and I'd like to thank Dom one more
Thank
time.
you so much
before
for
I
having me on.
play a song
I
to
really, really enjoyed it.
play us out. We're gonna walk out of the room
Hi, Mum.
dramatically to this music,
Yes.
and then come back to
And
get
I
my...
hope you picked a good song.
Yeah, I have.
Very good.
So we'll walk out dramatically. I'll come back to get my iPod, and then we'll actually leave.
Okay.
Yeah. Here it is, guys. Thanks again for a wonderful semester. Good
Thank
luck
you so
with
much
all
for
your
having me.
exams and assignments.
Thanks for having me, Morgan. It's
Yeah,
been
you're
great.
welcome, Dom.
Carry